Can someone sue me twice for the same thing? Relatively common question I get from people who have actually gone through one lawsuit already, and then they find themselves being sued again. Not normally with the interest of an attorney involved, but with a person representing themselves. And maybe they lost the first lawsuit and they said, wait a second, I'm going to sue them again. And the key you have to look at is we look at the first lawsuit and see how it ended. So if the first lawsuit was dismissed with prejudice, that means that they cannot then file that same lawsuit again against you, at least on those same claims. If it's dismissed without prejudice, what you will often find is that yes, they can actually bring a second lawsuit against you on those same claims. So we need to figure out how that first lawsuit was resolved. Let's say there was a summary judgment motion. So you went through the whole lawsuit, you did discovery, you did a summary judgment motion that said that you win summary judgment. Then in that case, normally the other party will not be able to bring a lawsuit against you again on the same claims. However, if they have different claims that they want to raise against you, then they may be able to file a second lawsuit. So it's still the same parties, but it's totally different claims. Let's say the first lawsuit was about a breach of contract and it gets dismissed with prejudice because they find that your contract was invalid. You may then find that once that lawsuit is over, you get sued again for something like unjust enrichment, which is an equitable remedy that says you received my money and you shouldn't be able to keep it. So generally you cannot be sued twice on the same cause of action if in the first case it's dismissed with prejudice. But again, if it's without prejudice or if they're suing you on a different claim, then unfortunately you may be stuck with a second lawsuit from that person.